I am starting to have my concerns about this ram actually doing his job. I've been watching these ewes. I haven't seen any of them in heat. I'm thinking that maybe that ewe right there is pregnant. But I'm afraid this ram's not doing his job. I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to be moving Percy over here today, and I'm going to be rearranging some stuff. It's always stressful on them, and I'm going to be looking at their feet when I do move them and try to get that. First, I'm going to feed them because I want everybody fed, kind of calm. I don't want to be moving them before they eat, and then I'm going to eat breakfast. And I'll come out and get to work moving stuff around. I'm gonna put all the little ones together, the wethers and the little baba. I'm gonna move them all together over there where Percy and Sissy's at. I'm gonna move some of them that I want Percy to be bred to over here, and we're gonna move this guy over by himself where I had Blaze, and let him trim up some. You know, these rams, they'll get fat, they get lazy, and then they don't do their job. I really think that that's probably the issue. He's too fat. Percy's too fat. But just in case these guys are not bred, I believe that he's been with them since October, and there's still no babies yet. So that's 8 months. So I'm really kind of worried about him. I thought maybe once he got over here and got around these other rams that he might do his job a little better, and he may have. They may be bred, they may just not be that far along, particularly if they got bred. We've had him here about 3 months, and I really want to make sure that we get a crop before the end of the year, before we get into really cold weather. So I'm gonna move it around, and if that don't work, if I don't start seeing some things, then I'll just put Buck with them all and let Buck. Buck has done really good for us last year, and we may have to take and put him in here. But I really would like to have those Dorper genetics from Percy with some of these sheep, and get that bulk, that more meaty carcass. But I'm gonna get them fed first, let everybody settle down, and then we'll take and move them. So Mama, what's for breakfast?
Well, we got eggs and biscuit and gravy.
Ooh, I'm ready for some biscuit and gravy. Look at them biscuits. And good old sausage gravy. Okay, these guys are wanting this feed. I got my rope to lead with. I got my crooks, my shepherd's crooks, and I got some grain. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Got my son George here. Come and block this hole right here. That's all it took right there. Okay, now we're going to try to bring these in and put them in the holding. Then we can bring Percy and them over. So, wish us luck. Bring them around this way. Watch the guys right there, stay right there. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. Watch him, he'll bunch it. Turn him. Big fat boy. Fat They've never been in there, so just walk forward. Use your stick like this. Lead them on in there, Baba. That's a good baby. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. All right. Well, that went off without a hitch. Go ahead and stick it on her head. On her one leg. She will try to lay down on you, so you just have to watch her. Step under her armpit. Okay. Now the real fun. This dude is chill out. This dude is like a what you right over you. Not caught him when there's hot. Okay. You lead him the same way? Yeah. Yeah. Go on ahead.
You fatty?
Big fatty. What you say? He'll bounce around. He's something rambunctious. All right. Okay. All right, get to go. Oh. You gotta get behind her. Get behind her. Oh.
I'll try to do it.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Be real easy with her, son. Come on. Come on. Got her by her head. There you go. You got her. Come on, sissy. No, don't turn her loose. We're going to trim her feet. So shut the gate. Woo.
Oh, you're running to the camera.
There you go, Percy. You're okay. All right, you're okay. Easy, girl. Okay. Now we'll just take it. She's easy, baby. Take this leg and this leg. Lay her down. She's got a long hoof, so we're just going to trim off her toe. It's not hurting her. She's just. Son, grab her back legs.
They're open?
Yeah, I got her by her front. There's a lot of excess in here that she don't need. They're tough. They're real tough. There we go. Pretty much like you trim a cow's hoof. We're just gonna go down the center, and we'll go to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Then I might just take this point off because it's sharp. Just kind of round it up there a little bit. See the difference?
Let's see.
There's a difference. So we'll just trim up in here. You're okay. A lot nicer looking hoof. I've been needing to get this done and hadn't had the help, as you can see. Now everybody thinks sheep are small, and oh, they're just so small and easy to handle. They ain't so easy to handle, are they, Jordan? And they make a smaller set of nippers for this, but I don't own a pair.
That's what you got, though.
Work with what you got.
I'm gonna.
See, that's bruised right there. A little bit of blood. She had a little bit of a bruise on that front one, and it bled. And it's from her toes being too long, and that's my fault. I didn't get around to trimming them. Having George around, moved back close to us, has really been a help. He helps me get to some of this stuff. Me and Miss Polly have a hard time doing some of it. This one's not as bad. Need to buy me a pair of goat hoof nips. They're just like little shears, and they're a lot sharper. These things are not like a horse hoof that is brittle. Let's get her other one here. Don't. Is she breathing okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, I'll worry about them. Can you put some blue ointment on that, babe?
Sure.
Just nicked her a little bit too close, and like I say, it can happen with them thrashing around. You're trying to work. If you do nick one, I don't like to do it. Not something I want to do, but if it happens, spray some purple ointment on it. She'll be all right. Won't take her long to get over it. Their feet are tough little deals. And you have to be careful, or you'll nick one and get a little bit too close getting it quick. It ain't like a horse that, you know, they'll take and develop an abscess or something like that. Shouldn't. Most of these will do okay with just a little bit of blue ointment. And I'll keep an eye on her. She did have a bruise on the side of that heel where I nipped too close, and it's probably from Percy pushing her around. It just needs a little bit more here, I think. There we go. Get that rope off of her and turn her loose. All right. Not something I like to see happen, nicking one like that. I think the bruise was part of it, so there's some blood there. Accidents happen. You just gotta take and doctor them, and should be a little bit sore on it for a few days, but just keep a close eye on it, and that's part of livestock. When you're handling them, sometimes things like that happen. An old buddy of mine one time, he said the reason why they call it quicking is because if you quick a horse or quick a cow or something you're trimming, you hurry up and you put it down quick so nobody sees it. Just a little bit of fair joke there. Okay, let's get the rest of these moved over here, and we'll trim them up right here in the same place. Got him, son. Pull him up here. Let me get this off of you. Now, try to squeeze him out of here.
Maybe.
Here we go. I'll get in behind him.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of. Here he goes. Watch out. Let me get this gate. Okay, let's go to that pen over there where Blaze was at before. He don't know it, but he's probably headed to freezer camp after we band him. Hang on, son. Are you leading the sheep or is it leading you?
Come on.
This is the most effective way to lead a sheep, unless you got a sheep halter. Watch him, he'll butt you. It won't choke them. Come on. Here you go. Oh. Somebody get along behind them. They don't want to go. Go on, big boy. There you go. Oh. All right. Watch him. He's liable to butt you.
Step out of it. Come on.
Push him. There you go. Good deal. Good job, son. Good job. Want to get it up under that brisket like that?
Yeah.
Then it won't choke. Here you go.
You want to do it right here?
No, we'll do it. I'm gonna check her feet. Her feet may not need to be done. Yep. Here, so yeah, her feet's a little long. We'll do her. Easy, girl. These will bother them when they're walking. I'm just gonna take these dew claws off. And for sheep that are not out a lot, this is what happens when they're not out grazing or running on rocks or stuff like that. So keeping them up is
A lot of maintenance.
a lot of maintenance. But until we get our fences done, you know, yeah, just pet on her there, son. That's good. You can see all that there's dead foot. So the way I do it, I just take the excess off first. And all hooves bruise, particularly when they're too long. So you might find some, if your hooves on your sheep or goats are really long, you might find some blood in there. You might find some dark coloration, some pink coloration, and that's just from being too long and the way they're walking. It's just like you walking with a gravel in your shoe. It's kind of what it does to them. Like I say, if you handle your sheep enough, you know, you don't have as many issues with them. I really need to get a set of hoof nippers, goat and sheep nippers. I do a lot of these with these, and they do okay, but with a set of sheep nippers, you could just reach in here and just cut that excess off. Like I said before, these are not as brittle as a horse hoof, where it'll just break when you nip it. Oh yeah, you see it almost ripped off.
Oh, she's got them on back of her foot, does she? Back foot. Okay.
Two down, about 5 more to go. We gotta look at every one of them and get them over here and let them meet their new boyfriend. At least he's interested in them. That other ram's not interested at all. The way he's acting is the way a ram is supposed to act. Oh yeah. Oh, she may be in heat. This is a good sign. This is what we're looking for. So at least Percy's interested in her. That's why we're moving them around. So I'm going to show you guys how to cross hobble one if you have to do this by yourself. And if you can, you grab this foot and this foot and lay them down. I'll just put that right there and then draw this foot down. When you go to change to trim the others, I'm gonna go around and then back through, right up through here, around that bottom foot. And that's kind of loose. She could kick out if she wanted to, but if you need to do it by yourself, you can cross hobble them like this. I've got this I can hang on to if I need to. She can still kick me with this one, but while I'm working with her, I can hold this back over here and do my trimming. And she goes to struggle, I can grab a hold of her here. But most of the time when you cross hobble them like this, they'll just take and lay there. All right, we sheared off a bunch of it.
Ooh, a big old patch right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that off. Go ahead and take this off of her. They're getting hot. I'm not been 10 years since I sheared any sheep. I'm just trying to get these guys to where they're not as hot. It'd be like having on a wool coat, 100-degree heat. Well, we moved these three babies over here. They're gonna be in this pen by themselves. I hope the way we have these sheep arranged now will be a better arrangement. I hope that they will get bred like they need to be bred. And I noticed some of these smaller sheep started getting a little bit thin because these bigger sheep were pushing them out of the way. And I hope with separating them off by themselves, maybe everybody will get a little bit more to eat and get some meat on them, because these are going to be our freezer lambs. Chrome, we're gonna process him when we have a cookout down here. We're going to have a cookout probably sometime around July 4th is generally when we do it, maybe a little bit sooner. We'll process him out and grill it up and see how it tastes. It'll be the first one so far that we've processed here on the place. It's a long process when you start from just a starter flock to a bigger flock, and I'm excited that we're getting to that stage where we can really start seeing some of the fruits of our labor.
I want to thank y'all for stopping by. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, this whole world's getting crazy. And if you don't know which way to go, commit your ways unto the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He'll bring it to pass. We'll see you later.